So over to now talk a little bit about the existing and future state architecture as a set of domains. So what we have here, just as a kind of legend for these icons, we have things that are functional, things that are still conceptual as features, and then things that are yet to be designed as concepts. So I'll just talk through this now. So taking this all in at once is a little bit more challenging. So I'll talk through the different relationships and interconnections between these different domains. So there's practitioners and consultants that are doing ethical and responsible innovation already. They exist in the market. They're delivering products and services to organizations as it stands now. They are also learning and figuring out how to do things better and improve their practices. They're looking for professional development. They're doing courses and trying to upskill already, as well as offering learning experiences and services to support organizations as it stands now. We then have individuals that are just beginning to learn about these things. And both these groups are looking to do professional development. They're looking to upskill and reskill in these areas, particularly as demand increases from the market. These individuals come from different networks that might be reskilling networks where because of the pace of change in technology, particularly in automation, people are having to reskill and upskill in areas that are increasingly changing very quickly. Universities are trying to train people in these areas. Now there's various constraints with training people in these things that I won't talk about in this video. And then we have startup networks as well. So the professional development pathways. So we have what we call social learning engine. Might not be the right kind of analogy using a mechanical metaphor, but let's just go with it. So we have forums, pretty straightforward, enabling people to have more structured, long-form discussions and make sense of how to approach different topics or solve different problems or understand a particular problem space. That's like a functional feature. Challenges and quests, these are something that was proposed as a model a couple of months ago, and working through what that might mean, how to structure it, how to support things like challenge-based learning models in the platform itself. The ethics, techniques and tools directory. Now this is a functional feature. I've got the ability to kind of create, publish new tools and techniques to this directory, rate those tools, comment on those tools, and go to the author source of those tools as well. Courses and learning experiences, again, these are functional at the moment. So individuals come and engage in these learning experiences and engage in content, engage in collaboration, be that through the more scaffolding-based courseware or through other types of learning models. When people engage in these, and just referencing some of these things here, people get open badges as micro-credentials to represent the working knowledge and skills that they've gained through any of the learning experiences that they have engaged with in the platform. And that can enable them to build up a portfolio and digital CV of all these different areas that they're skilling in. Now I've got a picture of a set of ecosystem credentials. Won't talk about that now, but there's been some bigger systems level thinking that's evolved in understanding how these types of credentials can work across different contexts, not just within the platform, the Greater Than Learning platform. So that's relevant to jobs marketplaces. People are looking to get jobs in values-aligned organizations. And those organizations are looking for people with these skills, particularly when they can be verified in an easy way. So just looking at this from these other directories and portals. So we have a proof of concept for this, how service providers there can be a directory to different service providers in these areas. Again, that is conceptual as a proof of concept. The ethical tech vendor directory, now this hasn't been built, reasonably straightforward as a set of vendors. Now, how these types of directories get curated by the communities of practice that are involved is something to work out. The learning experience design, like the publishing platform. Now, we've got different aspects of this functioning. So people can create courses, for instance, and publish different types of learning experiences on the platform. And we've got some early guiding material like a course canvas to help people understand how they define learning outcomes and design and learn instructional design and learning experience design, understand different pedagogies and different learning models, and where different networks of the brain are relevant to understanding how people learn. So building capacity in these individuals to create and publish learning experiences. A service package configuration engine, a fancy term. This is the idea that organizations and companies that are looking to do ethical and responsible innovation, where they have overcome the inertia and the anxiety, and there's enough motivational forces within that organization as a collective organism to make progress. Now, they might be looking for transformation support, so they would be finding service providers in the directory to support them in that. They would be looking for capability uplift, so that they can develop a whole bunch of the capabilities internally within their organization to be able to do these things better. The service package configuration engine is really an idea where an organization can put in a request for a proposal, and you can have that request for proposal matched to service providers, courses, learning experiences, different types of tools to support them on that journey. So figuring out how to automate, match, and transact is part of what an platform ecosystem would be doing. More broadly, these jobs marketplaces are relevant now. Organizations are looking to find and recruit individuals. These individuals can be looking to demonstrate that they have these skills and working knowledge in these areas and get employed in valuable, meaningful, values-aligned work. So that is a high-level view of the platform architecture as a set of different domains.